What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Ethereum, and we're also going to get into some altcoins. Just going to kind of scroll through my list, pick a few out. We're going to go over that, but first of all, I want to start in here with Ethereum. We have had that daily candle close up above our previous high, and what I like to go off is the candle bodies. So that area for me was around $1,394. We had a daily candle close above that. The only thing that's been a little bit suspect here is the volume. We'd like to see more volume coming in, but we still are getting a nice little move out of here. We're at $1,609 right now. And many times what I like to do and how I basically look at trends and I look at chart patterns, what we would do here, we try to get as many touches as possible. We draw this trend line, then we'd have one up in here as well. Just to give you an example, and we're trying to get as many touches as possible, and we're looking for this breaking out point of this rising wedge that we've been dealing with here. So you can see we've been chopping back and forth here. Now we're getting that next leg up. So what we're looking for is to see if we can get outside of this rising wedge now and have support on top of this upper trend line. You can see this candle close today will be extremely important for us, and we want that big swell of volume. I'm going to continue to emphasize that big swell of volume. Now the nice thing is here, in terms of longer term investing, this is where you just want to continue to sit in those positions. We have broken out. It's a really good thing for us if we throw on our moving averages. Just to give you an example, on the 1 day here, we're up above our 20, our 50, 100, 200, and we're fanning out. So this is definitely where you want to be right now if you're a longer term investor. This is what we've waited for quite a long time. And we just want to see that continued volume. So I'd say that's about the only thing that's a little bit suspect for me right now is the volume. We want to continue to see that picking up throughout the day. We still got another 7 hours or so before the daily candle closes, and so far we're looking really good right now. If we get into the technicals for Ethereum, you can see on the 1 day time frame we have a strong buy. Right now we're looking at a 1 sell, a 9 neutral, a 16 buy oscillators. Over here the calculation 1 sell, 8 neutral, and a 2 buy. It's looking like the awesome oscillator's a buy, momentum's a sell, and the MACD level is going to be a buy, and the rest is going to be neutral right now. So looking really good here overall. Just being up above those moving averages, that's the key. You want to be trading with the trend. Never try to go against the trend. Okay, you'll always get wrecked. You know, sometimes you can get trades, you know, where they'll go in your favor. But overall, if you're trying to go against the trend, number one, there's no point in it. And number two, eventually it's going to get you. So just trade with the trend. What I've been doing a lot of is trading in on the 5-minute and the 15-minute time frame as well, because a lot of these big moves will come in, you know, 5 to 7% in the matter of 1 minute to 5 minutes. And that's just the name of the game. That's how this works. That's when the whales put in their money. And that's what I'm trying to do, is just work inside that range and do a little bit of trading as well whenever I get some free time. So that's going to be Ethereum. The next one I wanted to take a look at here was Litecoin. We're sitting at 152. And also, if you get some from these videos, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. Try to give us a little bit of exposure out there. We want to try to help people throughout this market and not just pump those moon theories. We want to take profits, and we want to continue to work in this bull market the best that we can. So what you can see here for Litecoin, we've started to break out of that little triangle there. We've had a daily candle close outside of it on about average volume. We take a look there, a little bit below average volume. So we want to see continued follow through today. We are running into an upper resistance area, which could be a little bit tougher here. That's going to be at 153.27. So if Bitcoin can continue to keep moving, I'm sure Litecoin will probably get through that area. If not, that'll be the resistance right there. But if we do pop through that, we'll have a nice little window to go up to even around that $178, $180. That nice round number. So these are going to be the upper targets for us. We're trading up above our 20, our 50, our 100, and our 200 right now. RSI moving to the upside. We're at 58. So we have plenty of room on the RSI to go back up and test some of these higher levels if we can continue to get that buying pressure, that volume, and the follow through. And this all started off a bullish piercing pattern right here with the candlesticks. Then we got moving from there. Okay, so that's going to be Litecoin, guys. If you like me covering Litecoin, let me know down low. And what do you think with Litecoin? Are we going to be testing 178 here pretty soon? We're going to be able to get through that 153. I'd love to hear your thoughts down low. And also what you think about Bitcoin. Are we going to continue this nice move for Bitcoin out of that triangle? So the next one I wanted to cover, we'll take a look at Bitcoin Cash is at $447 right now, trading up above the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. So this is looking good right here. Same deal. We want continued volume. The RSI is at 453 right now. The next overhead resistance area we need to break through is what we're challenging now, about that $450, and be up to around 497. So we might have a nice little window here because we dropped so fast and so hard down in here. And this all started, same again, off a bullish piercing pattern. Right in this area, we pushed up, higher low, trying to go back up, get a higher high there, change that trend. That's what's important for us here. So that's going to be Bitcoin Cash. Next one we'll take a look at is Link. We're trading at $25 right now. So Link's at a critical area for us. We're trading up above the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. Get this off here. We're looking at a different time frame there. So we need to get up above 25.05. If we can get above 25.05, that daily candle close there, that could give us some room to get up to around $30 would be the next target area that I'd look at, that round number of 30. And if we can get out from that, then we really can start moving to some higher levels. So let's just be aware of that. Link right now is looking pretty good though. We're at 62 on the RSI. You can see we're curving up. Same deal. We want that volume. That's going to be the key. Volume to get us up through these levels. Okay, but we're in a nice uptrend here on the 1-day time frame for Link. It's just going to be having that daily candle close up above that area that we failed several times, around $25, $26, right in that area. But we have been putting in these higher lows to keep marching in for us, and that's a good thing. That's what we're looking for. Next, we're going to go to ADA, sitting at 44 cents right now. Been some explosive moves. We've broken out of some triangles here. We're trading up above the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200, looking really nice there. So one thing we do want to pay attention to, which this could continue to push to the upside, but we do want to be aware our price was around 33 cents right here, and you can see it's pushed up all the way to 44, but we have not had that on the RSI. So we do have a little bit of negative divergence there, but overall this has been really bullish for ADA. I mean, you can see the people who've gotten back in here around 5 cents, 7 cents. If that's you, congratulations. This has been an awesome move here for ADA. So let's just see if we can continue to trade up above this 20 EMA, and we'd call it roughly about 38 cents we'd want to hold as support for us. So that's going to be ADA. Let's take a look here. Let's go to Tezos. So Tezos is at $3.03, making a nice move here. Same deal, continuously we're going to preach the volume. Want to see that volume above average as we're making moves. But right now we're trading up above the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200, and the 100 is crossed up through the 200. So we do want to point that out. That's something that's important for us that we like to pay attention to. But you can see we put in a big bottom here for Tezos. We're just waiting for that time as we continue to work through some of these higher resistance levels. So we're going to look at 303, then we look up to around 319, then it's going to be around that 340 area, it'd be a tough spot, and then around 394, then up to around 405. In terms of support, we want to hold $2.84, and that's going to be off the 20 EMA. And like we talked about, the RSI there is at 58, so we have room to do it if the buying pressure comes in here for Tezos. So keep an eye on that. Let's take a look. Let's go to XLM. It's another one been looking at a lot. Looks like we could have another potential leg up here in the weeks and days and weeks to come if this will continue here. You see how it's coming in these waves, these big pushes, then we shake out, big push, we shook out. We've had a bullish engulfing candle here. The only thing, not a ton of volume, about average volume there. But this could be a spot here where we really get moving strong to the upside in the days to come. You know, if we can get over top of roughly the candles of about 0.344583, that could open us up to some higher areas, even up to around that 40-cent range. But this one, when it goes, it's explosive. If we take a look at this and we go into the price range, so when we really start breaking out and making those moves, we can go as high as 166%. We've went on one of these waves back in here. We went up about 225%. So if we get another serious wave, it could be looking pretty decent for us there in XLM. So that's one that's definitely a little more promising, and I've been keeping an eye on, and I've actually been trading in on the 5-minute time frame, sometimes even the 1-minute time frame on XLM recently, just working it back and forth, trying to make those nice moves of 3 to 4% right in that range. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for XLM there. Let's see if there's any other ones I want to go over. And we'll do Uniswap at $20.20. Let me get some of this stuff off here. This was also on a little bit closer time frame I was looking at. Okay, so the thing with Uniswap that I do want you to pay attention to as we're moving up here, we've gapped pretty far away from this 20 EMA. Typically when we have retracements, we'll come back into that area. So right now we've pushed pretty far away from it. So this is one, if I didn't have any Uniswap, I wouldn't be jumping into it right now. I would wait for some type of retracement. If you're a longer term investor and you've got it at a good price, not financial advice again, just continue to let it ride. This is a coin that could be explosive with all the craziness and censorship that's taking place. Uniswap could definitely have its place there as a decentralized exchange. So for Uniswap here, if we can continue to move to the upside, we would want to get up above $20 and about 50 cents is going to be the area. Then we could have even more room. But just pay attention to the air that we've been catching from this 20 EMA to where price is at. I wouldn't chase anything. I like to let the market come back to me before I take a move. Then you look back to that 50 if we do get back into that area. But, this has been a really nice move. We're up over, 385% in the last 6 months. So really explosive for Uniswap. But that's what I wanted to bring to you today, guys. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you get some from this. It's been an exciting time. Take care.